Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Good morning, good morning to you. Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Good morning, good morning to you. Good morning, everyone. It has already been quite the morning. My computer is not working. So I'm trying to do this on my iPad. So we've got a little um, situation, but I hope this works for you. And I don't know what I'm going to do, but it's a full moon. I mean, go figure. Who knew all this craziness? And it's a full moon in Scorpio, actually known as the flower moon. And it is definitely a time of transformation, release, and renewal. Oh my God. Guys, I don't even know what's happening right now. But welcome to the show. My name is Patricia Rivero Wolfson, and I am an intuitive coach, an energy practitioner, and a life strategist. And my mission is to amplify joy, love, and hope in the world, and also help you navigate personal transformation and show up here every day from Monday to Friday to help both of us, or help us all become better humans now and move towards that ultimate realignment with our soul. And so, how we're going to do that is each day I'm going to do a little me first ritual with you. We're going to begin by taking 3 deep breaths, and then we're going to do a little stretching, a little shaking it out. We're going to call in for our spiritual support team to help us throughout the day, set beautiful intentions so that we can have an awesome day, even though we might be struggling. And then we are going to pull some cards. And that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to pull some cards to get some insight on this full moon in Scorpio, which brings intense transformative energy. I mean, I guess it's time to transform my laptop. And we're going to release what no longer serves us today. I already had a releasing ceremony last night with my solo stove, a little fire pit, got that going, had my kids do it. And all you got to do is like write down the things that you want to release during this full moon and then just throw it in the fire and ask the moon to take it with it and use that energy so that you can fuel that transformation. Okay, let me see if I can get the chat working here. Chat, maybe chat. Yes. Okay. So say hi if you're here. And let me know if you can't hear me or if you can't see me or if something's not going right for whatever reason. That would be really helpful. Okay. So in today's oracle, we're going to explore what energies this full moon is amplifying for us. It's definitely amplifying something. What to release to make room for transformation. And number 3, the guidance. I'm going to ask the guidance the universe has for navigating this intense yet empowering time. Okay, so let's begin. I'm going to start by lighting the candle, which we do together. Okay, if you don't have a candle, that's okay. Just set the intention that you're beginning your ritual. Here we go, little candle. Okay, I just realized that my computer's not plugged in, but that's all right. Okay. All right, so now let's take 3 deep breaths. And I'm sorry, I really need to get myself set because this was such a crazy morning. So many things are happening. Okay, here we go. Ready? Deep breath in. I want you to just take a deep breath, hold for 5, and then release slowly. And as you exhale, I want you to just imagine releasing all the things that no longer serve you. Okay. And on the inhale, I want you to just imagine that you are inhaling the breath and the life and the power of the universe so that it fills your body with love and light and hope, and then releasing all the things that don't serve you. Okay, here we go. Starting with our first deep breath. And hold. And release. Still not over that cough. All right, deep breath in. And hold. And release. Hopefully you're not releasing, well, hopefully you are releasing the toxic phlegm that you may have in your body as well. All right, let's do this one last time. Ready? And hold. And release. Wow, this must be fun for you guys to watch. Just say hi if you're still here. I'm sorry. You have to watch me cough up a lung here. Okay, let's move on. So now after we do that breathing, we're going to do a little stretching, okay? And we just want to release any stuck, stagnant energy, any pain you may be feeling in any part of your body. Just want to release it as best as you can, okay? And then we're going to shake it out. Okay, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Beautiful. All right. Now I'd like to call in for our spiritual support team and set our intentions for the day. I'll be saying my own prayer, and I ask you to take a moment of silence or say a prayer or call in your spiritual support team in whatever way you feel connected to based on your own spiritual beliefs, right? So let's do this. Divine Mother, Infinite Father, Creator, Ascended Masters, Archangels, Spirit Guides, and all beings of 100% pure white light, allow me to be a clear and open channel of your light and love without hesitation or ego. May the highest vibration of love and light connect with my higher self and release any and all things that no longer serve me. I ask that Saint Germain and his infinitely powerful violet flame burn away the things that no longer serve myself or humanity and hold us back from our divine existence. Thank you, thank you, thank you for showing us the signs and synchronicities and messages through music, through movies, through the words of others, and through the cards that I pulled today, for today and always. Thank you for helping me set an intention that is in alignment with my highest good, for the highest and greatest good of all. I appreciate you, I serve you, and I'm grateful for any wisdom that you may have for me or the collective on this day. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So be it, and so it is. Okay, thank you so much. All right, now I want you to take a moment and just set your intention or simply ground yourself in your GPS word. Last week we talked about the GPS word. Today you can use it now already, setting the intention. So if your GPS word is grounding, is spacious, as mine has been, is connection, think about that word right now and just embody it as best as you can. And I will remind you to go ahead and subscribe to my channel on YouTube at Me First TV. And of course, remind you that if you would like a personal reading, that personal readings are open. You can go to Calendly and go to Jumpstart for Change. And the link is in the description below. Hi, Gabby. Hi. How are you? Nice to see you. Okay, so let's talk about today's full moon and let's pull some cards because the way we've got this set up is annoying me. Should we do the wisdom of the oracle? We can. I'm going to do a little tarot too. Let's get a little both. All right. So today's full moon in Scorpio brings intense, transformative energy. And it's all about diving deep into what no longer serves you. Now, as a fellow Scorpio, I say fellow because there might be some Scorpios out there, but as a Scorpio, I know that the sign of Scorpio is all about transformation and renewal and truth and authenticity. The sign of Scorpio is not really a surface level sign. If you've got stuff like if you're in the fake it till you make it kind of part of your life, Scorpio is going to actually ask you to really go deep within and ask yourself if you are truly embodying what you want in the world or whether you are just faking it. Okay. Now, if you are in the process of faking it until you make it, which is really just practicing, if you find yourself practicing every day being the person that you want to be, practicing leaning into your GPS word, well, that's the faking it till you make it that works, right? But if you're just kind of doing the motions and hoping that things will connect, but you're not really embodying it. Well, this full moon is going to make you really face those things, face the truth about what you really want, face the truth about who you really are, and face the truth about how you're really going to move forward and what's at stake. And what are you actually willing to do for the future that you dream of, right? That's what this full moon is going to be asking you, all right? So we got to heal those old wounds. We got to face those triggers. We have to address the things that we've been avoiding. And oh boy, if you don't do it on your own in the next few days, and definitely within the next week, you are going to be faced with some very serious choices, because you're going to have to step in to that person that you've been trying to manifest, to the person that you are. You already are that person deep down inside. This full moon is asking you to finally shed the cloak, shed the fakeness, shed the lies, shed what actually does not serve your most connected self. That's what we are going to do. All right. So today I want to talk about what energies this moon is amplifying for us. Let's see kind of what direction that the cards are telling us to go. So let's see. Let's pull some cards. Okay, if you're here, say hi. Gabby, I'm so glad you're here. Hope you're still here. All right, so what energies is this full moon amplifying for us, Spirit? Let us know kind of like, what do we need to be paying attention to? Oh my God, these cards. Sorry, I'm trying to do like Face ID. My computer is like losing it. I'm using my phone and my computer, and this is very annoying. All right, here we go. Okay. What energies is this moon amplifying for us? I mean, I think I know, but let's just see for the collective here. What do you got to say? And I'm going to do the Luna Soul Tarot. I'm using the Luna Soul Tarot deck, which I love. It's so beautiful. I'll do some oracle cards too, but let's see. All right. Okay, look at that. The devil. The devil. That is what the moon is amplifying for us. Now, the devil, I know, for those of you who don't know tarot, it can be very scary. Ooh, the devil. What does that mean? It means the things that you are avoiding. It means your responsibilities. It means the devil that you wrestle with. So whatever it is in you that you're avoiding, not addressing, that you are using as a distraction, that is what you're going to be talking about and facing for this moon. And that's what we were talking about. This is just confirmation, because as I said, you are no longer going to be able to fake it until you make it. You have to practice until you progress. Okay. No faking it till you make it. Practice till you progress, right? You have to really sit in your authenticity. You have to put your money where your mouth is, okay? And the devil is here during this full moon to ask you, what are you not taking responsibility for? What are you blaming on the devil or on the distractions? Or where are you not focusing, right? Or where are you focusing that's not serving you? Because again, it is a distraction. It is taking you from your true path. So these are the energies that you're going to be dealing with for this full moon. I love it. Okay, what else? What else? Anything else? Hold on, let's pull the next card. The Hanged One, okay? Is this upside down? Oh, yes, it's supposed to be upside down because the Hanged Man is upside down. So what is this? This is patience. Okay, this isn't just hanging upside down. This is that patience. This is connection. This is waiting for things to come together, right? This is not about rushing into, manifestation, or rushing into whatever dreams or ideas you have. This is about you understanding timing, about going with the flow, right? Just waiting for that time. And what happens when you're waiting for that perfect time, right? You are getting ready to be ready. You are preparing your life for the manifestations to come. So this is not about things showing up right now, but it is about you preparing yourself mentally and physically for what is to come. Clear out any distractions, as indicated by this devil card, right? We want to clear out any distractions, and instead we want to make room for the life that we truly want, right? And so you get yourself in a position where you can be ready to then just wait, right? If you wanted to, for example, get a bigger house, or you're like, I really want to move, then you take the time to declutter the current house that you have. If you want to get a new car, right? But your driveway is packed with things. This was an example I remember. I don't know, someone gave this example. What's his name? My brain doesn't work because of perimenopause, so I can't remember things anymore. Okay, but like I said, if you were waiting to you're dreaming of your dream car, but your driveway is full of stuff, or you have one of those construction bins, so there really is no place for that car to go, then energetically you are not waiting for that car. You do not have the space for that car. Anything that you are waiting for in life to achieve, you have to prepare your life to receive it. So if you're looking around your life and going, man, I wish I had this, or I wish I had that, or I wish I could do this or that, ask yourself, if that thing you want was to show up at your door, was to suddenly come together, if you were to be given that opportunity, would you be able to receive it, right? If you say, I want $1 million, would you know what to do with that $1 million? Would you have a plan for investment? Would you know everything that money would do for you if you received it? If not, that's what you do during this time. That's what the hanged one time is for you to make a plan and prepare your environment to receive the things that come your way. All right. So that is the energies that we are dealing with. And you know what? Let's do one more. And then we're going to ask what to release to make room for transformation. Oh, Four of Swords. Look at this. Now, the Four of Swords, once again, it's about resting. It's about taking stock of what you have. Look at him. So he has the 2 swords up and 2 swords down. Excuse me. This is the way that this deck represents it. In other decks, usually the person is sleeping with the swords, okay? Because the swords are the things in your, like the thoughts, right? The things that you might be worried about or concerned about. And what I feel from this is put those things to rest. And instead of worrying about what's to come or what isn't to come or what you need to navigate, I want you to focus on releasing all the things that are not serving you as per this devil card, right? Prepare your environment to receive what's coming your way, and then just rest and wait, right? Wait. Put your faith in the universe that it will come through for you, as it always does, okay? Whether you realize it or not, the universe is always guiding you to what is best for you and for the highest and greatest good of all. And that leaning into that trust, leaning into that preparation is what's going to help you. All right, let's pull some other cards. Let's do oracle cards for what you need to release to make this transition, okay? Boom, ba-doom. So this one is the wisdom of the oracle. Okay. Let's see here. What do we need to release to make room for transformation? Okay. What do you have to let go of? What is part of that devil energy? Maybe like what is in there that you need to let go of? Oh, all right. I guess there's a commenter already wants to make a leg up. Okay. Now this is interesting, right? What you need to release. Okay. So here's what I'm feeling with this card, that what you need to release is the idea that you are going to be saved, right? That someone's going to come in and hand you what you want, or that someone's going to come in and invite you to what you need. Someone's going to come in and like whisk you away and like a knight in shining armor, give you all the things you want. Now, can this happen? Absolutely. But I believe that part of the message of this full moon, of the Scorpio full moon, is the transition between looking outward for your savior and turning inward to build the foundation that you will be able to save yourself, right? This doesn't mean that other people can't help you or that you can't ask for help. If you watch my show, you know I'm always pushing that interdependence, like we do what we're good at, and then we go to other people and ask them for help with what they're good at, and together we work on things that we're all good at, and it works. But the message specifically with a leg up is that idea that you just have to wish or dream or plan or manifest and then things are going to unfold. Although that is how it happens, but you have to start taking a bigger responsibility for your life and understanding that each decision that you make, each action that you take is going to directly affect your future. It is not on someone else to fix your life or to give you what you think you deserve, but it is on you to create the life that you want. It is up to you to set the boundaries in your life to remove any and all things that are not serving your purpose, that are not serving your mission, that are not serving your highest self, okay? No one's coming to save you, right? I can't say no one's coming to save you because if you know me, like that's always a hope that there will be other people that can come in and support and help you. But you are responsible for your life. You have to stop um, deflecting blame and saying, well, it's because of this, or it's because of this, or it's because I haven't gotten here because of this, and I haven't gotten here because of this, and I haven't gotten here because of this. Because although that may be true, there may be a lot of external factors that are preventing you from getting to where you need to go. Regardless of any of that, you are still in charge of your life. You are still the one that has control. You are still the one that has to take action and to start making the changes that need to happen in order for you to get different results. So stop looking outside of yourself, and it's time to look within and figure out how you can make the changes that you so desperately want in order for you to get where you need to go in this life, and also for you to become the person that you want to be. Well, for you to become the person you already are. Underneath all of that, all of those limiting beliefs and all of those societal conditioning and parental conditioning, and, not to talk bad about society or family, because we're all in this together. Everybody kind of has been navigating life in this way. But it's really up to you right now more than ever to understand that you are responsible for your life. You are responsible for what you put out in the world. And it's time you take responsibility. All right. Last one. What else you need to release to make room for transformation? Aside from that leg up, we'll get one more card like this. And then we'll ask the last question, which, that one. What you need to release to make room for transformation. The card that jumped out was Unfinished Symphony. Okay. And look at that. The number 10 is usually the number of completion. Okay. And this is the Unfinished Symphony card. And so what you need to release is that you need to release the idea that you're done. You need to release the idea that, just because things have gone this way thus far, it means that things will always go that way, right? Release the limiting belief that you cannot change. Release the limiting belief that you have no power. Release the limiting belief that your dreams need to be put to rest, okay? Because they are unfinished. The things in your heart that still call to you, that things the things that you still desire to do, you need to make happen, but it is absolutely not too late, okay? It is never too late to take a chance on a dream. It is never too late for you to put yourself out there. It is never too late for you to become the person who you always wanted to become. It is never too late to try something different. It's never too late to change your mind. It's never too late to learn something new, all right? Don't give up, okay? Because life is unfinished. There is so many opportunities for you to try something new, for you to have a different experience, for you to gain a new perspective, for you to gain new support and new people and new relationships. Anything that you feel is kind of dead in the water, I want you to touch base with yourself and think, is it really dead, or is it just almost dead? Okay. I don't know if you guys watch The Princess Bride, but if you watch The Princess Bride and are a fan like I am, you know, Wesley was not fully dead. He was almost dead. Okay. And so if your dream feels like it's at the end and that maybe it's dead, you need to ask yourself, if you can pull the love and the light and the hope out of you to give it one more chance, to try one more time, to do the thing that you still have whispers about, that you still have dreams about, that you still have hopes about, because you deserve to make these dreams come true. That's what life's all about. And if you can't make it come true, at least have some fun trying, right? We all got to try. Can't give up. Okay. So the last card, or the last question, or a piece of guidance that I'm going to be asking, is the guidance that the universe has for navigating this intense yet powerful time. Okay. And I'm going to stick with the oracle cards for this one, because I find that the oracle cards give a little bit of guidance that's more straightforward for the collective. Although I do love my tarot cards. What? Okay. All right. So the guidance for the collective is, here we go. Doom. Okay. Here it is. The first card is yin. Okay, that's the number 2 card. Now, before I go into yin, there's yin and yang, and yin is the receiving energy, right? And it is the feminine, the divine feminine energy. It's also a number 2. So this is about divine partnership, okay? This is about that connection between you and source, and understanding that as you make plans and take actions and set boundaries and do the things that you need to do, once you are ready, right? Once you prepare your home for whatever it is that you want, it's time for you to wait and receive, right? This yin card is very similar to that hangman card, in that you need to sort of prepare your environment, prepare your surroundings, prepare your mind, prepare your perspective, and then just wait to receive, and trust that in that divine partnership between you and the universe, that things are going to unfold in the best way possible for your highest and greatest good, for the highest and greatest good of all. All right. So that is the first one. The second one is here, round and round. Okay. It's cyclical. Okay. Everything is cyclical. So everything that you encounter, you will encounter again. Right. Now, if you're doing healing work, you may again encounter the same thing. But when you find yourself repeating a pattern, it is an opportunity for you to ask yourself, okay, the last time I was faced with this, did my actions resolve things in a way that felt connected to my highest self? And if the answer is no, it is an opportunity for you to make a different choice. It's an opportunity for you to take a different action. And in fact, once again, I'm going to ask you to lean into that GPS word when you're faced with something that feels like a pattern, whether it's the same type of person or the same type of situation or the same type of experience that you're having, and you find yourself struggling in that situation. I want you to think, what is my GPS word? How can I lean into that GPS word? Is this different from the last time I did it? Because if it's different, then you know that at the very least, the result will be different. It may not be the result you want, because life is about practicing. We never know, right? But if you can at least make a different choice or take a different action, you have a chance of getting a different result. And maybe it's the result that you've been looking for. So you see, this is actually the designs on the back of these cards right here, which is the Fibonacci little shell sequence here. And that's life. Life is constantly going around and around and around. And once it, like I said, just as I don't believe that you are in a loop of negativity, right? Like, you can be in a loop, but you always have a choice to get out. You always have a choice to change your mind. You always have a choice to do something different. But in the same way, what is meant for you will never be kept from you, right? So every time you have an opportunity, even if you did not take that opportunity, the universe is going to give you another chance, right? Because it's round and round. Once again, you try again, try again, try again. Practice, practice, practice. Every time you encounter a pattern, a situation, or a person who seems to be familiar, who you need to address again, and especially if it's something that you know is a pattern that is not serving you, it is an opportunity to break that pattern. It's an opportunity to make a different choice. And here's the secret. Always make the choice that is in alignment with love, okay? That is in alignment with your GPS word. Make the choice that brings you closer to feeling how you want to feel. All right. And finally, the last piece of advice from the Oracle, and this is going to be the last piece of advice for the full moon today. This is chop wood. Okay. Now, look, the card is number 42. 4 and 2 is 6. 6 is the number of balance. Now, what is this chop wood card? The chop wood card is just do what you got to do. Take the steps, keep practicing. So, if your dream is to become a successful business owner, you need to ask yourself, what kind of business? Let's say you already have a business. Then you ask yourself, what are the next steps I need to take for my business? If it's an online business, go, okay, do I have an email list? Am I posting on social media? Who am I addressing? What am I offering? What am I charging? How can I have a way for people to pay me? You have to take care of all those logistics, right? All of the things that need to be addressed in the material world, in the earthly world, you got to take care of, right? You got to, if you have a brick and mortar business, you have to open the doors so that people can come in. You have to have inventory, right? You have to have customers. You have to have people who can address the customers. You got to take care of those things. Chop wood is the reminder that if you don't know what else to do, just take care of the things that are on your list, right? Or the things that you need to do. Once again, this goes back to the first card from the beginning, which is you making sure you're taking care of your environment, making sure you're making the phone calls you need to make, making sure that you are doing the things that need to be done in order for then you to clear the pathway for the universe to give you the opportunities, right? If you have a garage that's full of garbage, right, but you want a new car to come into that garage, chopping wood in this case would be cleaning the garage. It would be decluttering, be getting rid of all the things that you don't need in your life, in your garage, to make room for the new, to make room for this next evolution of your beingness, right? Whatever it is that you're working on, you have the power to make room for it, to receive it, and to take actions to get it. You have the power. It is all in your hands. And this is not, maybe it's a little disappointing because we all have kind of been taught about the knights in shining armors that are supposed to come and save us from ourselves. And maybe you'll have someone come and save you from yourself. But the truth is that you got to save yourself from yourself. You have to fight for what you want. You have to step into that person that you want to become. That's the only way to get there. And I am very grateful to be here and help you practice each and every day doing just that. Don't forget that if you have something big that you want to discuss and you want some support, my personal readings are open. So go ahead and book a session with me. Just go into the description. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I will be back tomorrow to talk about more things. Me first, to give you some even more tips and strategies so that you can practice shining your light. Because frankly, you deserve to, and we deserve to see it. Thank you so much. I love you all. I'll see you soon. Bye. Oh, hi, Shalini. All right, I'm going to say bye now. See you later.